He's cold. He can check. He can check a nigga. He can cover ground. He's not koopies off, and he's fast. He's not slow. Nigga, before that nigga hurt his knee, he was running the 4-3. What are you talking about? Hey, him and Van Der Rush was showing the top 5. Give me Bobby. Give me Smith. Give me Van Der Rush. Let me see. Give me.
Bro, Khalil Mack is a linebacker.
That nigga ain't a linebacker.
Bro, he is a linebacker, bro. He considered a linebacker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me Luke Kuechly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. Fired up, ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
They got home playing that 3-4 shit like he was standing up
there. Bro, Clowney is a DN, bro. Listen, my niggas, listen, bro. It's the defense that they run. The defense they run is called 3-4. If you run a 3-4, the outside linebackers is your DNs. The 2 inside linebackers is your legit linebackers. If they want to run a 4-3, if they run a 4-3, Clowney ain't gonna be in the dirt. Just like Khalil Mack. Y'all niggas better like y'all goddamn defenses, bro. Y'all niggas irritating.
Mack and Clowney is 2 different players, bro.
Don't none of the niggas. Okay, tell me this.
Tell me this. 33.
How many fucking interceptions they got? How many breakups they got?
First carry for Lamar Miller.
No way.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
That is a Dunkin' Donuts. He is. Bro, I don't care what you say, but he got the most wins as a quarterback since he's been in the league, bro. That's solidified, bro.
Running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Don't let your kids grow up and be cowboys, man.
I'm saying, I'm reading you niggas stats, bro. I'm giving you niggas stats. You niggas can't run these stats, bro.
He's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. On first down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10.
He's 4 for 4 now. He got the most wins since he's been in the league. The most comeback wins. The most game-winning drives. Like, bro, shut up. You niggas sound stupid, bro. Listen to what the fuck y'all be saying sometimes, bro.
Watson.
Nigga got more wins than Tom Brady since he been in the fucking league and more comebacks.
Jordan Thomas there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I do believe we came in to see
these numbers go down dramatically. This shit go down fucking what, 30, 50 yards?
Versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense.
This nigga QB ran go from a fucking 93 to 83.
Wow. He can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Hey,
all he cares about right now is making 10 for 10, 15 for 15, and he feels like he can get it done.
I'm giving you niggas facts and stats.
Hey, it was shit.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now.
What you got it on? I think you got it on
The
that.
nigga, the only quarter, nigga won more games than anybody in the league, including Tom Brady since he been in the league. He has the most game-winning drives, the most comebacks.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Who the fuck Stafford beating, bro?
Here's Newton. Steps away to his left.
Did you not hear what I said, bro? Dak Prescott has the most wins as a quarterback. He has the most wins.
It was time to make a break for it.
He has the most wins and comebacks since he's been in the league.
To throw is Newton.
You want to bet some money on that, Malik?
The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But it's going to be
second
down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
Yes, I want to bet $100.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
But you want to bet?
Second and 10. Newton under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Bet that money, bro. This bet the money, bro.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Bro, bet the money, bro.
McCaffrey's got it. And
all you gotta do is just say bet.
45-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
You know what? Hey, Mark, just tell your man he just wrong, bro.
They will go for it.
Just like last time I popped you in the season, bro.
Take him down for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney.
Since Dak Prescott been in the league, he has the most wins and comebacks as a quarterback, bro. That means that going into the fourth year.
It's Miller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I'm about to see. Hold on.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Watson with a give to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 15 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
Blow this bitch out in the first half.
For the defense to deal with, they got to bench down, figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
You hear me, KB?
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Might blow this bitch out in the first half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, Whitford on fourth down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to get it.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Bro, what did you say, bro? You stupid, bro. This nigga, you talking about players who've been in the league long ass time, fool. I said since that guy in the league, nigga. So you lost that bet already.
And rebuild that confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
A dub. I don't gotta type it in because they've been talking about this shit all on NFL Network. Nigga already know.
And he'll be taken
he has the most wins and comebacks as a quarterback since he's been in the league.
22 yards there, a first down.
No, Mark. Our argument was different. That was what me and Malik was arguing about. You could have been a good friend and told Malik he was wrong.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
That's a lot, nigga, to be only in the league 3 years.
Down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly.
Dak Prescott leads all NFL quarterbacks in game-winning
before the
drives.
next guy can get there
Should
and
that
make a play
matter?
on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Has 14 career game-winning drives. That is the most by any player in the first 3 seasons in NFL history.
Because he heads towards the flat first. Oftentimes you widen too much and over.
And he'll take
that's big seat.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Oh, my
A 2-yard touchdown grab. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive,
Bro,
things weren't exactly looking up for this offense.
Did you just say, say it again, bro? Did you just say what you just said, Malik?
From the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
No. Did you hear what the fuck you just said?
And it's now 13-7.
In 1 year? So if he had more than that 1 year, that means he won over 14 games or won 14 games or more, which he never did that in his career. Nigga never won 14 fucking games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nigga about to get that paint.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
I bet, sir. You got it, sir. I bet.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
I'm saying, like, I'm lost. Like, if I was wrong, let me know. Put it up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
2016, he has no comeback.
The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton, he's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 67 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. In a heavy traffic,
man, this quarterback weak as fuck.
Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Y'all playing a regular game or y'all in the season?
Regular game.
Oh, you getting split in the regular game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
20.
I'm saying, Mark, like, do I need to load up on Fortnite now, or you gonna load from Madden? Which one, man?
And right side caught Hogan. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All this shit about taking that field a little bit on the lead.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, KB, why are you really scared of me, man?
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
That's good.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
You ain't one of those, baby. You ain't one of those, is you, KB?
No, don't tell me you one of those.
Get the football first. Second half action.
You got off hours on the phone. I ain't even say nothing.
I thought you knew to me, bro.
And he will be about the 17-yard line.
Don't worry, as soon as I get off that phone, I'm back.
I'm on some bullshit, though. I'm on some patty shit, though. I be trying out shit in these type of games.
You better switch up that offense because it's about to be pick 6 and you try that pass again.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one
I
thing.
used to be the shit back in the league. I used to get everybody to push. When that song come on, niggas just walk on the dance. Niggas just run on the dance.
14 on that one and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Newton now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. To the air again, Newton. Spinning past him. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Oh, we gonna get light.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
We're gonna get light.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Right at the 40. Newton. And Olsen over the middle.
You see him?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They don't know what to play now. We got them all to
He's
see
the
my
epitome
play.
of
They're trying to all to
a guy
cover.
that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Cam, how you going over a nigga on a comeback route, bro?
First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a
Look at
second
this
half
silly
turn.
shit.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
Let's go. Ain't no
And
running
he's
no more. I
swallowed
told
up
you.
right at the line of
They
scrimmage.
better try something different.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And I ain't even including the kickoff returns, bro.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll find
This
Aiken.
quarterback's so weak, bro. This quarterback is trash.
14-yard line. 6
Oh,
yards
this
is the
is
pickup, and
Sean
that'll lead to a
Watson.
3rd down. Here's Watson.
Pick. Oh, my God. That was a pick. Oh, my God. What the fuck?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now 1st down throw, Watson.
There we go. Stop playing with me. I just called it out. Piggy.
This will be returned to right around the 38-yard
Oh, is he playing with me,
line.
Smokey?
Thomas, the intended target.
So you trying to
You're laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You know what time it is. I'm going to get them boys, nigga.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
Oh, I'll holler at you. Let's go. Get freaky. What was they talking about?
Christian McCaffrey, 38
Hey, Pepe, split that nigga.
Panthers.
I was about to split it, man. He was talking crazy. I was on the phone, my little one thing, little this thing. I couldn't even say shit. The shit don't show when we playing the game, but his ass is about to get this work.
Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
This is what you call second half adjustments right here.
In the backfield, get them really nice Christmas.
Oh, ain't no mark. Damn, I thought you were changing your team, nigga.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end
He said, because he was trying to split, because y'all know he said he always split y'all niggas when he was over here. Don't run from him.
Take it all day to get split.
Tell him, Bamster.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back up?
Let's go. We know what the fuck they wait, though.
Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, he wants to pitch that.
Tight end out on the right side.
Yeah. When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Messy shit, you know.
He says to retarded shit.
Screenplay, Johnson.
He just said that.
He's got a little delay.
He be trying to get these people to do anything.
Oh, he's out here calling the play. He's not check, fellas. Hold on.
43 yards.
You think you know something?
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that.
I got to get them out that bad.
And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Hey, it was so crazy. AKB.
That was your fourth quarter. There we go. Slowing down, bro. Slowing down, bro.
Hey, it's Texas football a big trail here as we get started.
Over that playbook up.
Yo, you so bad, man. AKB though. When you was on nigga, hey, when you was on that nigga live.
Open it up, DNAD!
That nigga asked KB, that nigga like, so James best corner.
So
They
after
be
the
like,
sack, a scenario you certainly don't
he
work
shut
on too
everybody
often.
down.
Let's go! We're coming! Watch Glover over there!
It was so many niggas commenting, bro, like, it was so many
Need something from
receivers
deep in the
just
bag
talking
of
that
tricks
bitch
here
in
after
the
1st
video.
and 2nd down.
When KB said,
Oh, knock his koofy off! What a boy not popping out, man!
They'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my
Oh, they jacked it. They jacked it.
Have we ever heard a coach
They jacked it, Rev. Oh, that bitch at the goal bar went in. Come on, now. Don't say
he trying to lie. That's why I ain't clubbing bullshit, bro.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not
Let
exactly what they wanted,
me find out
but
your
the
lead
necessary
on
first
rookie,
step.
man.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time.
Hey, you sent me the request, so it's on your settings.
A 3 and out here to get the ball back.
My shit on all, man. I'm saying
Good job. Good job, though, AD. That was a good try.
Nah, the kicking ain't the same in your league, bro.
All I know is
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The key with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure
You
you're
trying to act
careful
like
with it.
nigga James ain't shut Cam
Get those
down.
first downs, keep
I
possession.
hear him say that, see.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. That's complete to McCaffrey.
He nice.
It's a pickup of 12.
That nice shit off the dope.
No, Cam, no, he cold.
Here
Niggas
comes
say,
a big one.
bro,
As this
niggas
crowd
talking that
gets up,
Jose
making
shit.
some noise. It's third and
Bro,
short.
niggas talking that Jose shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear it.
Operating from the gun.
Right behind his head!
This is caught.
A weak freaky!
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Newton now. Perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down.
Right now, just watch this. I'm gonna broadcast this nigga so I can show these niggas ass.
Conservative in running that football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
This for the friendly foul, Mark? Mark, for the friendly foul? I can't hear you, bro.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it
Go
over.
ahead and put that right there. Look. Oh, my God. Come on.
A running play on first down. It turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Newton's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, my God, they made me stop running.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
That was the coolest shit I done saw, man.
18-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead,
you did.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He's back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Right there. Oh, I couldn't do that one.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Alert! Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen.
That's not happening, nigga. We split shit, nigga. Bro, I keep telling these niggas, bro, we split shit.
He's taken down.
What are you talking about,
What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Game. Now I'm about to keep playing with these niggas, bro.
He'll look to throw.
Don't do it, man, I know what I'm doing. Shut up.
Oh, this nigga's not getting down, man.
The free safety, Trey Boston.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. Watson. He's going to let it fly.
Let's pick that off. Let's go. Send him home the right way, fellas.
It's off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Let's go.
Bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Stop playing with us, man. We done to that.
Good starting position for the
in the second half, fellas.
First and 10.
Maybe we just go, fuck boy.
Okay, that was look. Oh, we freaky!
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
That white boy is
tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. So this one is over.
Which one?
Victory for Carolina. And it was their defensive line allowing just 3 points.
Which one? Because Cam had 73%. He was out there freaky.
Offense sells tickets.
270 passes. Cam was out there freaky himself.
And in this game,
maybe champion. That white boy a problem.
My bad. I was gonna let you get freaky until you went crazy on me.
Nah, man, I was chilling, man. I ain't opened up my playbook until later on.
Oh, that's when we clamped y'all up then. That playbook must be shitty.
Yeah, nah, they got to drive that. That's when you got to hold in the ball.
Tell them don't do that. Put the broadcast up, Mark. Let me see that thing. Malik, you can split AD. I had to show him what time it was. Hey. I mean, it don't matter if we do or not, AD. You feel me? Either Either if I got Ezekiel, you're getting beat by 50. If I don't, then you're just gonna be a good close game. Everybody quit. I'll be kicking them out. If they don't respond to people playing their game, they gotta go. I got too many people waiting to play.